it like rocket fuel.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and our home team. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity. Play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
I heard that was happening to everybody.
Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brissett now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year.
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody on. I just seen. I seen Ed is on, but we just seen in the podium.
As they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game.
They've got we only got like 2 games, which is Aubrey and Ike left to play. They about to get on to play theirs.
That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, Corey and Easy game, theirs is tonight too. They're about to play 30 minutes.
4-yard line is where they'll spot him. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago. He talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job,
that's what you want to do.
He's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley.
Yeah.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
You get to negotiate, like you do your last chance negotiating with him, like the week right after Super Bowl, and then after that, anybody can get him.
Blocks are set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
You know, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen.
Yeah, I still got a lot of damn decisions to make myself.
And was still accurate throwing the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
We got like 7 people or something.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justice Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You have money for 2 guys.
The keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe and part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that.
I don't think he even though resigned anybody. I think it's part of the computer. Because he only played like 1 season, didn't he?
Touchdown run by Justice Hill. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to
oh yeah,
the
that's computer. He didn't make it.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if side of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A look at the defensive starters now for the Raiders. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush.
Which play?
5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now you just max protect
it had to be
offense,
good.
keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up. We'll soon find out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brissett, and the Raiders have got him. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things out.
I don't need to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play.
How the
back
fuck
at the
did we
46.
lose to the Grizzlies? What the fuck?
First down sack, second down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Come on, 41, you gotta move.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now Zerline on and the extra point.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun for Sam. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. As a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
For real?
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field.
Yeah, you should have took a picture.
To cut to the outside, have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers.
That's crazy. Yeah, you should have took a picture.
And it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Doppelgangers.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I gotta get in the right.
Sets to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hard day at the job.
Brissett. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Here's Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Come on, bro. I'm telling you, at least a long time ago.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Lawrence. Got his man, that's Harry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Overthrew on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check, Mike 42. Pick me up. Here we go. Switch. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Hey, exit.
To throw again, Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. 22 yards there, 1st down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lou. 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 Shut the fuck up, bro. Lou. Catch money, Lou. Lou. Bruh, Lou, can you answer this nigga, please? Yeah. Bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Where is this man? Trying to see if he's trying to dance at midnight.
Oh, y'all play at midnight?
Trying to see if he's trying to dance at midnight in the moonlight.
Ooh, that's big.
Cause niggas about to get, niggas about to get, oh, niggas about to get.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck. I play the Texans. Let's get it. My nigga hurt. My nigga hurt. My nigga hurt. My nigga hurt. Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter.
Yeah, nigga, fuck you. Like, I'm still waiting on them damn logins.
Oh, shit. My bad. Why didn't you tell me, bro?
I told you like 7 times.
Now you know how I feel about the Stars login.
Wow.
Nah, the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for.
What you mean? I think he means Amazon.
Amazon to see that Rihanna movie.
Field general once more leading his offense back onto the field. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but the defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Was this fielded at the goal line?
Let me answer my question, man. You trying to bring into a meeting?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Alrighty. Hope you know the tango.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
On my feet.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
I hope that works out for you.
We'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They will run again with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, that's caught. It's Coleman.
Wow.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level.
They try to make this nigga die.
The defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
How much you beat his ass though?
Oh, my God.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
What?
How many injuries, bro? How many injuries?
Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop.
My God.
Hey, look, you better not be on my
first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely.
Hey,
second and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Just beat the dog shit.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Well, that's not time I seen it was like 34-0.
It's 69-0.
Damn.
Collusion. Collusion.
Hey, that's exactly what it is, bro.
And he'll
That
get
bad.
here to the 43.
69-0.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the
So
zone,
Logan
made sure the quarterback
throw that
saw
ball.
it, and was able to make the sure catch
Throw them picks,
and put
probably.
the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. That he's home. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Are you serious?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't put on the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This shit is
action now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
69-0.
One more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Brissett swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Broken collarbone.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Moody.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Man, I need to get a motherfucking... Ooh, if this nigga didn't take that fucking...
Return that
I hate that. This nigga
26
took the
yards.
fucking wide receiver I had just in case the shit happened.
With a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Lawrence looking for Harry. He airs it out. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm on.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brissett on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now,
Yep. That's crazy. Why you think that? That's crazy.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. This is taken at the 15. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Raiders. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out
Oh
of the
my
game
God, he's being helped
for the
off the
team to have a
field.
big
Oh my
lead. And
God.
in each instance, I asked the coaches later on,
Bro,
in
a fucking game we already won. It's like fucking Friday Night Lights, bro. Booby Miles.
In certain situations,
Also saw the way he got hit. You could tell he was hurt. And he dropped the ball, bro. Like,
damn, bro.
cross like Barkley. Oh, God. Just when the Madden gods.
That time for the Raiders. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is
pulled groin.
And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage.
Oh, there goes Greedy now.
From all the work he's getting.
What the hell is going on?
They'll operate from the 32-yard
Starting running back and cornerback is all gone now.
Brissett now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side.
I think my power is about to go out.
What a nigger!
This is ridiculous.
I think my power's about to go out.
Football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
In your face.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on third down, Lawrence. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First down, Brissett. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. From the gun, here's Brissett. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. A first down throw for Brissett. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete.
Carter! Carter! Look at that.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett again. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.